You guys were looking to make a bit of a splash, not to make a pull out of it, but
you've been practicing that for a while, haven't you?
How disappointing to not be able to get a result out of this game?
I think it's incredibly frustrating for both teams. Turned up and it looked a pretty good surface. I know it was tricky the other night, but it looked like it was going to present as a good surface. And it seemed a little bit inevitable, the way the squalls just kept coming in. And when that wind dropped, I think it was going to be hard to get back on. And credit the groundsmen, they tried their best. But, incredibly frustrating. We've waited a long time to be able to put our best foot forward in this competition. And we didn't get that opportunity today. It was really unfortunate.
Okay. Does it go again?
Carry on.
Yeah. In terms of the cricket you did get to play, it felt like Scotland really stood up and gave you that stiff test. They sort of made a bit of the running and you weren't able to get that wicket. Was that smart at all?
I thought Scotland batted incredibly well. We knew how dangerous they were at the top of the order, and they played quite unconventionally at times and really took the game on. I thought they batted as well as they could have in those conditions. Even tough for them to start and stop. I think they obviously felt like they had some momentum at the back end of the power play, and I was really pleased the way we came back out after that break and shut it down pretty well. I think we definitely take some. I thought we were a little bit sloppy in the field a couple of times, probably just a bit of nerves at the start of a tournament. There's definitely areas we want to improve on, but there was a lot of good stuff in there as well. I think particularly Mo's over coming back out after the break to finish off. When spin was going to be quite difficult, I thought we did well.
You got some pretty strong hitters in that top 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whatever it was a stiff target that you were looking at. It was going to require something pretty good. Were you confident?
I think we had all the advantage in that. I think it was going to be a wet ball, 10 wickets in hand, only 10 overs. I think if we got back out there, I thought it would have been tough on Scotland given the start that they had. But I thought it was well within our grasp to achieve that. I think the way we're looking to play, we'd look to sort of be at that mark in a 20 over game. So I think we were very confident. Obviously, we're desperate to play. But there wasn't an opportunity to do that.
Chris, go ahead.
After today, Matt, getting a no result in the game, most people would have hoped you expected you won. I guess it's a bit more on the game on Saturday.
Yeah, one of the things, Chris, that we've spoken a lot about is treating each game in isolation. And we're trying to control what we can control. And I know it's a cliche, but it's a reason it's a cliche. It's important. So we'll take stock of this. What we will go away with is we've got some really good learnings on even just how to switch on and off in these games and how important it is. Everyone's busting to get out there, and the frustration of not being able to play is real. But I think we even learned a lot from today how we've got to manage that and make sure we're ready to go again. I definitely think Australia is a big game. But it's our next game, and that's why it's a big game. And then, depending on how we go there, we reset and go again. I'm sure if the weather allows us, I think it'll be a fantastic contest against two very good teams.
In terms of confidence, the rest of the tournament, is it important that on Saturday against another of the favourites of the tournament, you guys actually produce a statement performance?
Yeah, we're looking to do that, definitely. I think we showed that. I think Mark Wood steaming in there first over, I think is exciting, and him and Joffre together is something that we've not been able to have for a while. I think we were really keen to make a statement there. But equally, I think we bat deep. We've got good options around there, so we match up really well against Australia. And we're whatever the result of this game was, it was going to be a big game the next one, and we're looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it.
Matt and then George.
Was the read?
Start with this mention, what you think of the line?
Oh, look, when I say slow, there's a couple of misfields here and there. I don't, in the space of the time that we're out there, it's something we spoke about at the break about just tidying up, and I think we did that really well after. I wouldn't be reading too much into it like it happens in T20, but we've already seen it, like how challenging these conditions are going to be and how they can flip so quickly. One of the reasons we've got Kyron Pollard on board is to try and understand the nuances of that, what you can do in those situations. And we're all learning a bit. It's quite unique the way the rain comes in. It's very different to the rain in England where it sets in and you sort of assured you're going to be off for a while. You just got to keep sort of semi-alert, ready to go. And that's tricky in this format. So I think we took a lot out today in regards to that.
George, and then we'll take one more.
I was just going to ask about selection. Was that last place seemed to be in wooden top? Is that?
Yep.
What was the thinking?
Yeah, it was literally a 50-50 call, George. I think we went in there. I think certainly Toppers is bowled really well in this format. He's incredibly damaged against left-handers as well. So there was always a case. At the end, we landed with trying to make a bit of a statement in terms of our pace, attack them with that. And throughout the tournament, we'll keep assessing. We'll look at the opposition and what it presents. But I thought today was our first opportunity to go in there and with the way that we want to play and make a real statement.
Last one here, please.
Pitch on Sunday was a little slower and lower than typical Kansas Normal pitch. How do you assess the pitch here today?
Yeah, it's tricky to assess. We saw they put a lot of work into it yesterday. They wet rolled it and cross rolled it, and tried to seal it. And yeah, I think that when it was in the batter's arc today, they seemed to treat the ball quite well and be able to play their natural games. And there was a couple that kept low, so it gave a bit of everything. And who knows what it would have presented in that second innings, but. My best guess would be with a slippery wet ball that it would have come on the bat quite nicely, and we've been able to put them under a lot of pressure.
Okay, thanks, Molly.